it's been over 16 years since she was last on our show.
Oh my goodness.
And she's back to rock the world. She's back with a vengeance, I might add. The lovely Lita Ford. Lita, it's so good to see you again.
Thank you. Thanks very much for having me.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you don't remember the last time I interviewed you.
Well, there's a lot of people in my life, and I do a lot of interviews, so sometimes I forget.
Yeah, yeah. But that was you were doing a little thing called Rumble Culture, and you played a short series of dates, and then that was kind of when you kind of fell off the and you were actually pregnant with your first son at the time, and then that's kind of when you fell off the radar for many years.
Yeah, I remember. Well, I had a child, and I wanted to be a good mom, and that was really all I cared about. I just put everything else on the back burner, and I just wanted to be there for my son.
But actually, it kind of helped your legend grow.
When I was growing up, when I was a teenager, I didn't have a female role model. There wasn't anybody. Janis Joplin had passed away, and she didn't play guitar. And I really wasn't into the blues that much. I was more into heavy metal, like Black Sabbath and Deep Purple and Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin. I wanted to play like they played, but there weren't any girls doing it. There weren't any females out there doing it. But now, here we are, 2012, I can say that I am honored to be that person in this world for these kids that want to play guitar. Whether you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. Now there's a female out there that plays and shreds on guitar, and I'm just happy to be that person.
We saw you at Rocklahoma in 2008, where our friend and yours, Eddie Trunk, said it was your first time back to the stage in like 17 years. But no, I'd say it was 12 years since I saw you in '96.
Yeah. Well, Rumble Culture was just a flash in the pan. It never really did anything. I'm back with Living Like a Runaway, and it's just such a great record. I'm so happy with it.
I think it is one of your best records. I mean, you released your first comeback in 2009 with Wicked Wonderland, and that's a really good record also, I think. But I think you even stepped up the game even more with the latest, which is entitled "Living Like a Runaway." Yeah. I mean, really good, infectious songs, and also this record is definitely more personal. It's almost like it's kind of like an angry sounding record.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, and the lyrics are very biographical.
Yes, they are, and I love that. Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of pain in the world, and not everything is love and flowers and freaking roses. Mm-hmm. And I think that a lot of people have ways to release whatever it is that ails them, their demons, I like to call them. Mm-hmm. And Living Like a Runaway is an album for people to release their demons, and whatever your demon may be. For instance, the other day, we did a show over in San Antonio, Texas. And I saw this beautiful black lady. She just came from the show, and she was all rocked out. And she's standing in the corner backstage. And I went up to her, and I said, "Hi, you have horns." And she looked at me, and she went, it's the devil in my head. And she had fangs. And I went, whoa, she's got some serious demons. But I said, what's your demon? And she said to me, I overeat. She said, I just lost 165 pounds. And I said, whoa, that's huge, because she was beautiful. And she says to me, I dance my ass off every day to Lita Ford, to Living Like a Runaway, to the devil in my head. I dance and I dance and I dance, and I danced off 165 pounds. And she was hot. And I was like, yeah, right on. That is serious, man. That's serious. So we all have demons. We all have them.
Yeah, we do. I think it was in between this album and the previous album. A rumor came out about your death. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, how did you feel about that when some idiot said, "Hey, Lita Ford killed in a ski crasher"?
I think that person needs to go stick his head in a toilet.
Yeah. Even this morning on Facebook, I put up a note. I'm gonna go interview Lita Ford today. And so didn't she die in a plane crash?
Yeah. No, it was a jet ski accident. But I'm back now. I had a nice death. Thank you. I'm back.
Yeah. I mean, it's preposterous. These idiots putting these false rumors that they did the same thing about Bon Jovi, and so many people believed it.
Yeah, it's terrible. It wasn't funny.
Yeah, that hurts a lot of people. I was hurt when I first heard some of it. Lita Ford, R.I.P. I'm like, but then I researched it and then found out it was bogus.
Yeah, it's just stupidity. People can be real fucking assholes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some really good people out there, but my God, there's some fucking wackos too.
Yeah.
And to post something like that, they just need to be bitch slapped.
Yeah.
They really do, and I would love to be the one to do it.
I mean, how did you hear about it? Were you getting your phone rang off the wall, or?
Yeah, everybody from the East Coast to the West Coast called me all at the same time. I was sitting at dinner and my phone started ringing, and I thought, Dee Snider, Joan Jett, Kip Winger. I'm like, okay, something's wrong. Alice Cooper, something's wrong somewhere, because it was just too weird, all these people calling me. I'm like, what happened? Did the world blow up and I don't know about it? Well, pretty much, yeah, it did. So that's an old rumor. That rumor was taken out last year.
Yeah.
While I was filing for divorce, and I was going through my divorce. So I kind of have a feeling I know who did it.
Got to hang out with Joan Jett, get in touch with some of your old bandmates from when you were in the Runaways, when, speaking of the title of the album, Living Like a Runaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what'd you think of that movie that came out that Sherry Curry and Joan produced?
Yeah, I hadn't seen it.
You hadn't seen it? 'Cause
No.
the actress that got to play you looks dead on like you back in those
Yeah.
days. You see that?
I met Scout. She came to one of our shows, and I love her. She's just fucking awesome. She's so much like me. I couldn't believe it when I met her. We were standing in the hallway in Las Vegas. We were at the Las Vegas Hilton, and we were talking, and she just coughs, gets this big loogie in her mouth, and she goes around to the side of the Coke machine in the hallway and just spits a gob on the floor. Mm-hmm. And I looked at her and I went, that is totally something I would have done. Ever since then, I was bonded with her, So I think she did an amazing job, and I'm absolutely honored to have Scout have played me. But I did not see the film. I really feel like Living Like a Runaway is a real, true Lita Ford album. It's almost like the album I've always wanted to make. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like I said, it's definitely one of your best. You know, I was a big fan of Out for Blood. That's when I first discovered you. Was the
Yeah.
Out for Blood
Yeah.
album. And I know you were kind of a little embarrassed about the image you had early on, and then came Dancing on the Edge, and you tried to tone down the image a little.
Well, I got in trouble for that album cover. I see you got one of
Yeah.
the original album covers.
Yeah.
That album cover was banned because it's so stupid. It was banned because the guitar is bleeding and there's guts hanging out of the guitar. I mean, no one said anything about the fact that I don't have any pants on. That wasn't an issue. It was the blood on the guitar. So I had to lose the guitar and reshoot the album cover.
Right.
And Dancing on the Edge, I have a whole different look. But Out for Blood is a very almost Runaways, Ramones kind of vibe, because I was fresh out of the Runaways and, touring with the Ramones and growing up with the Sex Pistols and, coming from that punk era. Out for Blood really reflects a lot of that musical influence.
From the lead album, and Stiletto and Dangerous Curves, you definitely brought the sexy back, but I think you had a good balance too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't lose the sexy.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Not because I was always hearing interviews. You were being kind of like you wanted to be appreciated for your musician, not your looks, but you've got both. And the talent, speaks for itself when you have it.
Thanks.
And the fact you've been around, I definitely mean that, but I've always preferred your more aggressive stuff like Can't Catch Me,
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Oh, we did a show the other night. It was in Little Rock, and oh my God, Motorhead fans.
Yep.
Motorhead
Lemmy,
fans.
hey.
It was like, holy crap, and we played Can't Catch Me, and the whole audience is going, Can't Catch Me! Can't Catch Me! It was awesome. Really awesome. Because that's one song that I don't usually get the audience to sing along with, because they usually sing along with Kiss Me Deadly, Close My Eyes, or Living Like a Runaway, or, one of those. But Can't Catch Me, everybody was just jumping up and down and singing. It was so fun.
Of course, the first time I ever saw you live was opening for Twisted Sister and Y&T.
Oh, yeah.
San Jose Civic '84.
Yeah, I remember that. That was awesome. Yeah, I still have the backstage pass.
Yeah, I still have my ticket stub.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. Front row. I even bought a poster of you that night, playing the double neck guitar.
Yep. Yeah, I'll play it tonight.
Active website or anything where people can get more information to know about Lita?
Yes, I do. It's litafordonline.com. Official.
Well, Lita, it was great to talk to you. It was great to have you back on our show again. I hope we have you again.
Thanks.
For sure. All right.